Hello everyone, Barb here. I need to make a couple of cards for some friends, and this was the one that I came up with based on this design. The problem is this doesn't really go with the little gift that I'm giving. I'll show you quick. This is what it is. It's a little box and it has some cards that I made, and I love the color of the little tag, but that doesn't work. So we're going to keep these in our stash to use for something else. But this is where I got the idea. This is the Make It From Your Heart Volume 4 book that was from Close to My Heart. That company has closed, and I was a consultant with them for about 10 years, so I have a lot of their products in my stash. My videos use a lot of those products, but you can use whatever you have. This is about the idea, not necessarily about the product. So dig through, see what you have, find a sketch. You can look online for sketches. There are plenty of people who sell them. I'm using an embossing folder. Don't know the name of it. Was from Close to My Heart from quite a few years ago. I like it. I'm using it. Same with this ribbon border. I pulled in my Joy in the Journey stamp set. I'm going to use this long stripy thing. I like that little detail. I also went digging in my little 2x2 stamps and found this Life is Sweeter with You and thought that was lovely. I'll get this out of the way and we will start assembling. I do have card bases. They started out 11 by 4 1/4, folded in half so that you have 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And I have some 1 inch by 5 1/2 inch pieces of pattern paper from my stash, just looking through and finding things I have. I have some 5 1/2 by 3 1/2 pieces of papaya. These are what I ran through with that embossing folder. Then I have these little scallops. That's what I used that little scallop die for, and this is about 5 1/2 inches long, and I think that looks really cool. This was a really neat paper. It has a glitter to it, or a glimmer to it, that I thought was so pretty. That was from several years ago. So I'm going to get started here. I think we're going to do a little gluing. And just going to put this on the card base. Just layering it up here. I do like to use glue for sure on pieces of embossed papers because there's lots of nooks and crannies, and that glue can settle in there and grab a hold. I find that it works pretty well. And then I think I will just take my glue and run a little line of it and stick down my scallop. This color was called Papaya. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Now we want to make a little banner. I'm showing you this one because this is an important lesson. Do your punching to make your banner thing, or your banner end, before you stamp. I have this banner punch. This was from Stampin' Up from many years ago. This is about 2 inches wide. Let's see if I can get it to go in. There we go. And I find that if I flip it over, I can really see where we're at here and do my punching. And you end up with a cute little banner. And again, I like to flip it over so I can see that I've got it butted up against there, just like that. And I usually try to do all of these things at once just to save the picking up and setting down. Just like that. Now I need to do a little stamping on here. I think I'm going to use Versafine Onyx black ink, just because I have that black scallop piece on there. I think that will look nice. And I can see where the banner is, how low that'll go. That looks good. And we'll do this little stripe accent at the top. Just like that. And there we go. This will go on there. I'm just going to assemble one. I am bringing in, this is called Stickles. Close to My Heart did sell this, but you can still get it. This wasn't a Close to My Heart exclusive product. This is maybe a Ranger product. I'm just going to take a little bit of this glittery goodness, put it on my finger, and I'm just going to do a little rubbing on here. And give it a little glitz and glimmer. And I think it looks pretty. And I keep a little bit of press and seal on there just to keep it from drying out. You just put your lid on over the top of the press and seal and you're good to go. Now we can, I think we'll do a little bit of some 3D foam tape. Pop this up a little bit. And how is your summer progressing, people? We have a little bit of a cool down here and we are quite happy with that. It was only 71 degrees today. Perfect. That's my kind of temp. So we'll stick this on here. And then I used a little heart punch. This was from Close to My Heart, been in my stash forever. And I think we'll use some of these. I think I said Close to My Heart punch. I meant Stampin' Up punch. And I've got these little itty bitty Stampin' Up dimensionals. No affiliation here, just things that I've purchased over the years that I like. So we'll stick that little heart on there. And then I do have some glitter gems. These, oh, I loved these. So pretty. And we'll stick one here and one here. Let's do a big one. And a little one. And I do put a little dab of glue down. I find that holds them better. So this is what the card looks like in the new color. I really like that. I think that looks really nice. And I'm excited to get my other 2 cards done and off in the mail. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed, crafty day, and I will see you next time.